Hi everybody and welcome back to more Europa Universalis 4. I'm Kushan. So the last time I had just finished up a war against Kazan, managed to barely get a white peace thanks to their allies, the Timurids down here. Um, so that route of expansion, at least for the time being, is going to probably be out of reach, although maybe not. Crimea down here is allied with Kazan, so if I can eat into the Golden Horde a little bit, I might be able to get a casus belli against Crimea, and then since bring in Kazan. It'll, as long as I don't declare them as a co-belligerent, I can still take their territory, although it'll cost me more, but it may be worth it as long as it doesn't bring the Timurids into it, since I'm definitely at this point not strong enough to take them on. Other expansion routes for me include a little bit north and west, Novgorod. Although I have a treaty with them until November of 1480, so another 13 more years. And then the Livonian Order is definitely a route of expansion. They're relatively small. They're only allied with Riga and the Teutonic Order. Teutonic Order's not very big, having started to be eaten up a little bit, it looks like, by Poland and Brandenburg. So let's get started. So I think for the moment, I'm just gonna set this onto speed 3 here and just let some cores finish. That on the last territory I took from Novgorod in the last war, and let my depleted manpower recover here. I think I have a -5 opinion with the Ottomans. Who are their enemies? They are rivals to the Timurids. I'm already over my diplomatic relations, but if I annex some of my vassals, that'll free up a spot, and it may be worth trying to get an alliance with the Ottomans. Oh, and cores are done. That should start to drop my rebellion chance here. Although I might get these Ryazian separatists. Right now it's saying 4.3 years. We'll see if that triggers or not. So what are my diplomats doing? I have one diplomat in Pskov. Can I annex? Break vassalization, designate March, relations. I can annex, although I need to get reputation up to 190, so I'm going to leave this diplomat here for the time being. And then I think I'm going to send my other one off to improve relations with the Ottomans. I won't be able to ally him now unless I want to drop down another monarch part, which I don't think I do. I'm already one over, so I'm only +4 instead of +5. So it's probably not worth going to 6 relations. I don't want three points. I'm already in a bad tech group here, so just going to let time tick by, building some marketplaces, help improve the tax rate. If I haven't already, I should drop my maintenance. Maintenance already been dropped. My forts are currently mothballed, so that is freeing up some extra gold per month. Current income is 11.2. Not too bad, actually. That's actually better than I thought. Where's my army? Armies are up here on the border with the Livonian Order. I believe that's where I retreated to at the end of the war with Kazan. I'd really would like to... Oh, I can... New tech. I can go up to Tech 5. I gain new infantry, combat with, infantry shock, and supply limit is increased by 50%. That's nice. That'll really be a nice benefit. Got new troop types, so Eastern Militia is the only one available for me at this level. No new cavalry. Although, what's my other cavalry look like? They both have the same pips. It's just a matter if I want offensive shock or defensive shock. I'll just leave it as it is. The thing I really wish Paradox would do is I wish they would distinguish these a little bit more. So already up to plus 27 relations there. Provincial unrest. It's actually going up, so or dropping the chance. Now this is up to 6 years. Lose 1 stability. Great. Grand Khanaz committed an absolute faux pas today in front of the court, and a few foreign dignitaries. The repercussions of this will take years to repair. Lose 1 stability. Great. That's not good at all. I'm going to have to boost stability, waste some admin points to boost stability. I at least want to stick it at least +1. 0's not too bad, but at 0 my unrest is gonna get a little shaky. Manpower is continuing to rise. I'm at 10,000, almost 11,000 of 31,000, so probably take about 10 years to recover. Oh no, I believe it takes 10 years to fully recover from 0, so I've probably got 5 or 6 years of just straight out recovery, although I highly doubt I'll ever reach the cap. Something always comes up. Really regretting taking influence ideas. I sort of wish now I would have taken diplomatic for the extra diplomat. It's not real. I could drop influence ideas and gain some of my points back, but it's probably not too worth it at this point. Yeah, it doesn't look like I'm gonna get a diplomat from this, or from completing this. Reputation with Muscovy is continuing to improve. Plus 83. 138 out of 200. Still ways to go there. I'm wondering if I should pull... Who are they? So right now the Ottomans are only allied with Tunis. Interesting. They're improving relations with Crimea. Crimea, Muscovy, Lithuania. I'm going to keep improving relations. I don't really want Crimea to snag the Ottoman alliance before I do. But that's going to lead me into a little bit of a tricky spot since I don't have a diplomat that I can use to create casus belli. Do I already have one against the Golden Horde I could use? My royal measure with Perma's ended. I'm gonna have to get that back. I'm gonna recall this diplomat. You know, I just said I wanted to keep the improving relations, but I really want this diplomat. Looks like Crimea is really handing it to the Golden Horde over here. Oh, bunch of truces expired. Kazan, Theodoro, Hormuz. Yep. So that was all my truces from the last war. I think it was the reason it was so short is that truce was so short was because it was a white peace. Whereas I still have another 11 years with my truce with Novgorod. Royal marriage with Perm. Strengthen that alliance, and I'm gonna get this guy busy fabricating claims. 15 days till he's back. There we go. Fabricate claim. Only province I can have available to me. So I might have to take Varenza or Voronezh over here without a claim on it. It's going to increase the coring cost. and maybe depending on what if anything Crimea takes from this war. Who's the aggressor here? Golden Horde in the Crimean conquest of the Golden Horde. So it looks like Crimea is going to just take over the Golden Horde completely. Which, if that happens, could be very good for me, actually. Kazan is rebuilding their army. Options really not available to me at the moment. I'm actually going to move my armies back towards the south. Golden Horde discovered I was fabricating a claim. Not too worried about it. We lost the I have lost Costas Belli against the Livonian Order. Why is that? Interesting. Wonder if they Oh, Livonian Order is going after Kazan's or Novgorod some more. But I want to look. I know I had a claim down here. How long did this claim last? Oh, they look like they have shortened claims. My claim on Pens over here is only until 1479, so another 9 years. So I believe that's been shortened quite a bit from what it used to be in the previous version. Wonder if the Livonian Order realized just how big of a hole they're digging by going in Novgorod. If they take any of these provinces, which I already have claims on due to my mission to conquer Novgorod, then I won't even have to fabricate a claim against them. And relationship with Pascal over here is 166 out of 200, so another 20 more to go here, and I can start annexing them. Their tax base, or I guess their development now, shouldn't be too high, so shouldn't cost me too much time to annex them. And then after that, I will probably annex Yaroslav over here. I'm really sorry for the pronunciations here, guys. And there's Crimea's army. Oh, and I have a revolt. Was kind of expecting that. Is this one of my, Yep. No. This looks like it was one of my, maybe? Not sure. But anyways, up the maintenance. I'll move my, armies back. We'll split them. We'll go after the army in Novgorod, in the province of Novgorod first, and then we'll go after the rebels in Ladoga. Oh. Have taken control of Novgorod, gained 10 years of separatism in Novgorod. Yep, I know. It's the new siege system at work here. Combine these two armies up. Merge them, and then just waiting for them to recover their morale. What's my prestige? I think I'm going to take the ducats. I'm good on money at the moment, even with my maintenance up, so I'm actually going to take the prestige. And I had another revolt spring up down here. So it looks like I am going to have these revolts trigger. But I should be, as soon as my morale recovers here, I should be able to put them down relatively easily. I'm going to lose these two provinces, yep. So one thing I don't like about the new siege system is it really doesn't give you time to, when a revolt springs, it really doesn't, unless you have an army right there next to the province, it doesn't give you enough time to interfere And my rebels have actually moved into the Livonian Order, so if it causes them a little bit of a headache, I'm all for it. And my army engages. Looks like it's good. They have no leader. I have my general, better rolls, better morale. And that was an easy fight. Just need to wait for this to siege out now. Now this is actually going to take time to siege because this is interesting. It's siege for the rebels on the first try, but for me, because there's a fort here, I'm actually paying the penalty. Very interesting. And I'm going to merge regiments, save down on the reinforcing cost. And then I'm actually going to recruit 3 more regiments. Probably didn't save too much on the reinforcing cost, other than it's still going to cost me the same amount of manpower to bring this army up to where it was before with the 18 infantry and 6 cavalry, but this way it'll get done quicker. Waiting to reinforcing would have taken, probably a year or more, whereas this way it's going to reinforce slightly less, and then I'll have these 3 regiments active in only a month or so. In fact, they're ready to go now. So I'll bring them in. And how are this? It looks like these rebels are just going to hang out there in that province. They've got a 0100 leader there, and the larger stack is a 0500. Head down that way as soon as this siege finishes up. See if I have a... So I've got a 321 and a 0330 leader. So I'll just leave the current general in charge. Looks like the Livonian Order is taking care of my rebels. And then the siege should break here shortly. And what are my diplomats? So my diplomats has... I do have the claim there. I can't forge another claim on the Golden Horde, I don't believe. Nope. So I will forge a claim on the Livonian Order. Get the claim against these 2 provinces, Navarre and... what is that? Ingermanland? Hope I pronounced that right. And there, my siege of Novgorod is done. And then time to go hit these armies in the south. Supply line of these provinces is slowly going up. It's still not great, but... And we'll just send the army right on in. I'm going to get the river crossing, probably. Nope, I did not get the river crossing. Awesome. So my 1 maneuver general, because their general didn't have maneuver, I will not get the crossing. And so I would just siege this down while I recover my morale, and then I'll go take on this other stack. And again, merge my regiments. I'll rebuild the army after this war, after I'm done here. Can't say my troops are exactly great. Alright, relations with Muscovy are maxed out. Recall that diplomat. and have him annex. So what's this annex going to cost me? This other subjects will decrease by 30. Will cost a total 160 diplomatic power, and it's going to take 2 years. So I think I can live with that. The minus 30 is going to hurt my other opinion, but I should still be able to let that burn off and then annex one of the other vassals. And just waiting on this siege. Oh, helps if I up the time. Now, what's my other rebel groups look like? So this one won't trigger for 83.3 years, and this one I'm actually going in infants for Ryazan. They're 33% and going up. Poland has announced me as a new rival. Wonder if that means I can select Poland as a rival. Nope, I still don't have. Oh, Poland already is one of my rivals. So the rebels are increasing their progress towards their enforcing the independence, but I should have this desieged, which will set them back before that hits 100%. Well, or I should have it desieged up to 38%, and siege progress is at minus 14. Nobles ally with foreign power. The nobility was not fully subjugated during this age, and the nobles could and did strike independent allies with foreign powers. The crowns of Europe might not have liked it, but they were normally hard-pressed to prevent these kind of acts. So I lose. Muscovy gains diplomatic insult on Kazan, lose 33 admin points, or I lose 15 prestige. I'll lose the admin points. I can recover that. And it's not like I needed the easy to recover the monarch points, especially admin. And there is my casus belli against Borneva. And I'm going to fabricate another claim against Inkermanland here. And how is my rebel progress here? So rebel progress is at 42%. Siege is at 21, so I should just get this siege and set that back a little bit. I've lost a claim on provinces. What do you mean? That's interesting that I lost. Maybe it's because I only had claims if it was part of Novgorod, maybe? No matter. The more the Livonian Order takes from Novgorod, the more territory I can take from them. And there's the siege of Ryazan is over. And their army is moving in on me January 8th. I'm just going to stay here. Let them force the engagement. So their general is just not even close. I did lose, I still, even on the defense, I still lost 3,000 soldiers. But they lost their army. And now I can move in and de-siege. So all told, I lost 7,000 troops out of that, out of this little rebellion. Not what I needed, considering how low my manpower is. So I think I'm just gonna have to let my manpower recover. We'll go up. Yeah, I'll tech up an admin. Level 7, I get my next idea group. I am gonna up my army a little bit. Bring it up to 20 regiments. Feel like this manpower is never gonna recover. Or at least that it's not gonna have the time to recover. And annexing of Muscovy is going well, up to 60%. 75% on my fabrication on Ingermanland. Well, I guess with nothing else to spend money on, I should build some buildings here. Now, what's available to me? I can build a castle for defense, which essentially gives me another fort. I can build a marketplace. That might be worth it. It's not a huge boost, but it'll be a decent boost to my trade power. And my income. I guess while I'm waiting, I should lower army maintenance. And all my regiments are at full strength, even though I am proportionately weaker than I was before. And with that, I think I'm going to bring this episode to a close. If you enjoyed this, please remember to hit the like button and subscribe if you want to see more in the future. Thanks for watching. Bye.